Alright, hello guys, and today we're going a little different this time, and we're actually going to delve into Apocrypha, especially Apocrypha chapter 6, because damn, the lore drop with this one is pretty huge. I don't think we've had a lore drop this large in about a long time, but yeah, the lore drop for Apocrypha is huge. Probably, I'd say the hugest one we got so far, even though you could say the ones from previous chapters come close. I'd say chapter 6 so biggest so far. And something else pretty much happened with my favorite alpha. So we're gonna delve into that, and as to why Apocrypha chapter 7 is honestly looking like the end of Apocrypha so far. Here's 6 chapters with like 2 demons, or 2 or 3 demons in each one. That's like the last time we got 3 demons in a chapter was chapter 4, with it having demon Claire and Etta, and a demon Aura later on. Though only Etta and Claire are really playable. This chapter was also pretty huge on lore if I remember correctly, as well as an alpha based, but why not? Overall, I do like how every chapter does seem to have its own way. As well as chapter 3, it showed Olivia. We got her as a unit, and then she transformed into a demon in the same chapter. It was honestly pretty interesting. As you can see here, also transformed into a demon. And the same thing happened for chapter 6. With Lily, we get her playable unit, that's the banner is live now. And the same chapter, she turned into a demon. As well as some other stuff that really happened. Like damn, after when I was reading this last part of the story, which this part is like the main reason why I made this video, because damn, this part is so honestly huge. It just kind of gives a new perspective on demon position, in my opinion, because the demon transformation, because that in episode 5, chapter 5, yeah, got a huge one with Yuki's transformation, and of course, demon Epsilon transforming as well over here. They pretty much did show that demon transformation can come from more than just your pure and raw emotions. There's more than one way for it to come. So you can pretty much be transformed. Like you can see Yuki here, and you can even control demon transformation when you should still be in the berserk state. Because like it's weird because yeah, you can't control into the demon form. You can't transform into demon form and control it. But the real difference between controlling it and going berserk is what Epsilon shows us, I believe. They can transform and have the red eyes and all that stuff, but still not go berserk, have to like kill off all their allies and stuff. So it was nice that Epsilon made good use out of it instead of just using it to try and kill off everyone, like what happened in chapter 1 and other chapters. So yeah, back to chapter 6. This chapter is very huge in lore, in my opinion. Probably the biggest lore drop we got so far. Even though I would say that my favorite is chapter 4. We definitely got, as you can see from the skin here, Alpha does look a little worried. And for the sake of my gems, I am worried as well because, oh boy, my gems are definitely cooked. Like as you can see, we have here the Lily, the new Lily unit, and after Demon Victoria releases, we should probably get Lily as well. So you can expect Demon Victoria to release after this Apocrypha chapter ends, and then the month after that, Demon Lily. But enough with stalling. I do want to go back to chapter 1, just for one thing though. There's one important thing that happened over here in chapter 1 that I have to go back to. And because that was a flashback chapter 6, what happens in chapter 6 flashes back to chapter 1, and then when you put both of them together, it almost gives you chapter 7. Not in a weird way, but yeah. Does the hint say anything? I just said that. Here, wait, I'm gonna dive into this Apocrypha chapter and see in a bit. So yeah, that right there is something. It pretty much just states that like Alpha transformed into a demon at this moment, but of course Apocrypha 1 just cuts off here because well that was pretty much pretty much Apocrypha is already done by this point since everyone is dead and only Alpha remains. And then even Demon Alpha would pretty much just going to destroy the world. And then we come back down here in chapter 6 for something similar to happen, especially when you check the hints because I don't know if it's me or Alpha's looking a little worried more than normal here. By the way, if you haven't really seen this chapter, it is pretty much a spoiler, so be cautious. Anyway, I'm gonna dig in and see you in a bit. Now I gotta say, Sleep Demon Transformation by Lily it's a huge core part as it relates to the Demon Transformation overall because of what really happens right after. It feels like Demon Lily just tries to pull off some Margin Vegeta type of sacrifice, but it's not like in the same way of Margin Vegeta in a way, but she just like powers up everybody, but if she were to die, but then pretty much all that she wanted would just fade away with her. So there's result would turn out like Margin Vegeta, but it's not as similar or the same sacrifice Lily was past what Lily was trying to do. As you can see here, Lily's control over magic and the demon transformation, the lore around it expands even further. And the way she just turns everyone into demons and even revives Gamma and Victoria, who should be dead. Especially what happens right here, right now. Like, damn, Lily's magic is so strong, it even causes, like, Alpha to undergo, well, it's not really undergo the demon transformation, but as you can see here, Lily's magic flowing into Alpha causes her to get the red eyes. So yeah, Lily's magic is so strong, you could say it almost turned Alpha into a demon right here. Because, damn. As not only that, it pretty much turned everybody else into demons as well. So pretty much as you can see, Eta was normal a while ago, then turned into a demon. Same for Olivia. As they say, you don't feel any sense in control, but it's boosted. So it's like literally sacrificing herself to give everybody else a power up. But I'm pretty sure that when she dies, the power will go away as well. As you can see what Freya is saying. And Alpha here trying her best to resist the demon transformation. As you can see, she snapped out of it. As you can see, and she even got to Rose. As I like to say, they both pretty much got like knocked out because the magic is just that powerful. But luckily, so yeah, well, Alpha, I guess, hasn't really transformed. She definitely has felt it before. And if it wasn't for how strong Alpha was, she would have pretty much just transformed into a demon at this point. But then because Rose transforms into a demon as well, like Rose is gonna transform into a demon here. But yeah, if both Rose and Alpha transform into a demon, well, they would pretty much just ended up being the end of the world again. And the amount of times the end of the world has pretty much come in Apocrypha is low-key crazy, in my opinion. It's a real struggle by Alpha and Rose to try and resist the demon transformation. So yeah, I don't even know what to say here. It's like she's trying a modern Vegeta type of sacrifice, giving her own life to power up the others. So yeah, Rose has pretty much just turned into a demon at this point. Meanwhile, Alpha still remains conscious. And then demon was pretty much kills Lily. So yeah, and then pretty much after this point, and pretty much after that, Freya lets out a huge scream. And then yeah, that's where we are with the hint, where Alpha also looks like she's about to turn into a demon in the next chapter, which in my opinion my gems over here are getting cooked if that happens. So yeah, that's pretty much about it for this video. This moment of lore was honestly too good to pass up on. That's pretty much my prediction of saying that we're getting Demon Alpha and Apocrypha next chapter, which will honestly be pretty interesting since they have been the ones who have literally been leading the the battle against Diablo so far. So when they fall, does the world just fall too, or what happens now? So yeah, see you in the next one.